going on? How y'all doing? How your mom and them? What's up? Yeah, Munchkin is watching over the many children we have in the house. We have 4 kids in the house right now. 2 of them are very small, so they can get into stuff that's probably dangerous. So she has to watch over them pretty close. The older ones, not a big deal, but the young ones, eh. Um, yeah, you know, Bill H sent me a video or linked me a video for some drones that were flying over the airport down there in Louisiana, and I can't believe not just like a single person flying a drone over I don't remember if it was an Army Navy base, it was some kind of military base. Um it wasn't just one, it was like 14 or 15 of them going over. And they had some kind of technology where they couldn't jam them to make them come out of the sky. So I don't think this was just some random dude that was flying drones over the base. So I'm guessing at this point now, because it's been thrown back and forth about, hey, are they going to impose stricter rules and stuff, which they may end up doing for drones, but it could lead to also paramotors. That's the problem. I don't see where that was any fault of anybody around here. I don't know who flew the drones over the thing. No idea, but I don't see why paramotor, maybe drone laws, sure. But paramotor, hopefully doesn't get affected by it and make it where we couldn't fly, because that would really suck. Hello, Linda, King Cobra, Angela, Tony, Score, Becca, Trash Bag. How y'all doing? If I miss somebody, holla at me. Yeah, Munchkin's watching all the kids. I have noticed my build camera is way off. Hey, Wally, is way off on colors. Like if I show the build camera now, I'll show you. Actually, let me move this out of the way. I don't want to show that up too quick. How's it going, Slade? So this build camera, this build mat is blue. Okay, that does not look blue to me. That looks green. And there's no camera settings for me to adjust the tint. I've tried resetting everything. I mean, this is green and it's supposed to be green. What about orange? Yeah, that doesn't really look orange to me. It looks pink. So, and the reason I noticed it is because I turned the camera on. I was looking at this, and this is supposed to be red, and it just was looking purple to me. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I may end up getting that microscope. Not yet, but soon. Because I'm really disappointed in the camera quality. I'll show y'all with the Suprise I got what color it's supposed to be and what color that camera shows it as, because there's a big difference. You'll see here in a second. So I think, why am I vaping that? It's empty. That was gross. So I think I whined a lot being jealous of Harry's pen. I really like Harry's pen because it was blue, etc. CDC, oh, there you are. Hey, CDC, I didn't see you. And hey, Dire Thing. I'm trying to get everybody, man. Give me a minute. Come on. So what happened was, does it look bad in the regular camera app? That was, yeah, it looks bad in both, Dire Thing. So live or in the yeah, Harry, your pen is your pen. It is absolutely gorgeous, but I think that because I was kind of jealous of your pen and Creed felt bad, then he made me a pen. So this is the pen I got. Now you see that this pen looks blue and wood color, right? It's a really pretty pen. It almost looks like the planet, I guess you could say, with land masses down there. It's really cool looking. So now I'm going to show you on the build camera, and you'll see that it looks completely different because the build camera sucks. Now the pen looks green. And that is not, I'm sorry, Creed. I'm sorry. I thought you were here. You're supposed to show up on time, buddy. It's pinning my first book out next year. Oh, there you go, Harry. Yeah, I was told that I have to use this pen, and I'm going to. Yeah, you like that green color trash bag? He's like, I like that. But see, it looks blue. It looks real pretty on this camera, which is true color, thank goodness. And then the build camera, it looks green. So I got to figure out, because this mat is supposed to be blue. It's like a light blue color, and it's way off. I haven't unplugged the camera yet and plugged it back in. That might help, but I'm doubting it. If that camera's up close, I can unplug it. I don't know. I think I plugged it in the back of the computer, though. Which, if I did, then, yeah, I can't get to it. It's in the back of the computer. That's hard to get to. So that is Box Elder Burl, dyed and stabilized in blue. It is absolutely gorgeous, Creed. I can't thank you enough. This is amazing. Munchkin got one, too. And Munchkin, I don't have her pen, and it may be at work. Because I do plan on using this daily, so I don't care. What is this here? Oh, there we go. So I did get my lines in. So here's all my lines from my glider. I got them from Cloud9. Took a little longer than I wanted, but their line guy was sick. So what can you do? I assume he was out for 3 or 4 days. So yeah. And I've made some wire. I want to make more. I think Creed deserves that. I just made some for the heck of it, but I need to make a lot more now. Jen did send me a picture. She does have those heads that I need. So I'm going to order those from her, I guess. I don't know how else to do it. What's up, Jazzy? Munchkin's here. Cloud Chucker, she is babysitting 4 children right now. Her daughter, okay, her son-in-law's birthday is today. So her daughter asked us to watch the grandkids. So we got all the grandkids here. Not half, we got all of them. So, wow, I mean, yeah, 4 of them, which is a lot. No, it is a maple box elder. It is also known as Manitoba maple. I like it. Yeah, King Cobra, I'm gonna try that. Like I said, I just can't reach the plug. I mean, I have to really. I will try. Let me see if I can follow this cord. If I unplug the whole stream, it's his fault. Oh wait, here's the camera right here. Unplugged. Replugged. Why did I turn black and white? What the heck? I did not do that. That still looks green. Uh-oh, I just unplugged. I don't know what I unplugged in. Oh, that was the camera. Okay. It still looks green to me. So, yeah, that's not good. That's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, I'll try other stuff. Maybe I'll reboot it. Why is my camera black and white all of a sudden? Seriously, dude. Now, this camera I don't have any problems with. Maybe it's because I touched something and it ticked it off. Let me try to turn the camera off and back on. Oh, now it says it's in use by another program. Wow. Like this? That didn't fix it. Let me see if I can fix it. Y'all hold on. I'm going to delete the camera from the list so that I can fix it in its main program, hopefully. Why is it not working, man? Black and white. Great. I didn't even touch that camera. I look like an old black and white movie? Yeah, tell me about it. Let me add myself back in. I'll make this work somehow. Is it going to show even? Seriously? Oh, I see why. Never mind. Let me fix that. Now I should be able to make this work. There we go. And it made me full size for some reason. I don't need to be full size. But it's still black and white. Now I got to fix this camera. Great. Good old technical issues. Is it this cord? That's it. I've plugged it in. When's it going to pop back up? Properties. Let me try and deactivate it and reactivate it. Oh my gosh. In living color. I may have to do that with the other camera also. Thank goodness, because that was way bad on the color. The new Blaze, I've heard good things there, Jazzy. So I don't see why you wouldn't go for it. I had the Blaze before, or whatever that thing was called, the one I lost on the beach. I really like that tank. I need to switch to puppets. I'm always breaking something. Windows 11 sucks. I agree. Oh, you sent on Facebook Messenger? Okay, let me pull that up for you, Creed. Yeah, because I don't even know if she has that here at the house. Because y'all need to see that one too. It's pretty. Why is it stupid Facebook asking me am I human and all that? It don't do that normally. All right. Hopefully that's my pen. I don't know. That's weird. I don't see it. It says you sent something, but it's not showing it in Messenger yet. Go figure. Every time I try to do something, something else screws up. I swear. Yeah, it literally said that there was a message, and then when I try to go to it, it's not there. Nope, not there, not there. Watch it be on my phone, but not on the... Yeah, it says you sent a photo. Then why is it not working on here? Wow. Okay. I can show it like this, but this is going to kind of suck. Actually, no. If I do it this way, that's gonna suck, man. Y'all can't see it like this. Let me just send it back to myself because this is stupid. I don't know why I didn't get it on Messenger because I literally have it right there. There we go. Let's send it to myself. Send. All right. Now I should have it. Let me grab this. Well, there was something else that I was going to talk about, and I can't remember what the heck it is. No, don't put it there. Put it on my desktop. Thank you. Come again. All right. Let's move this out of the way because I got so many icons it could have put it anywhere. There it is. Let me move that over here where I can see it. Now let's bring my broadcast software back up again and we'll edit. Image. Browse. My desktop. There it is. That's a little big. Hold on a second. There, can y'all see it now? That, I'm doing all I can. I'm by myself. I don't have anybody to fill in the time now. But that's Munchkin's pen. It's similar because it has the wood, but it's also purple and it's skinnier compared to this pen. You can tell the women's pen is much skinnier, which is fine. But yeah, stabilized and dyed purple. Okay, cool. Doesn't he do good work, Harry? I mean, who could ever complain with that? I mean, it's freaking awesome. Angela said she would co-host with me. I believe you're lying, Tony. Angela probably don't even have a camera, let alone a microphone or anything else to cast with. I think it's funny you trying to drag her on, though. Cloud Chucker, we've been using it for a while. You know, I like it sometimes, but most of the time I don't. Oh, that's messed up, Creed. And I'm just kidding. That new She Should Not Be Named Plus, it listens more than it should. Like you'll ask her something, right? And she'll give you the answer and you'll think she's done. She's like, oh, okay, well that was pretty cool. And then she'll say something back like, oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you found it useful. And it's like, hey, I was done talking to you. And then she'll say something after that. Well, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, we're not having a full-blown conversation here. I just needed the answer to one question. So, yeah, Creed does some great work. Why was my front door just locked now? So, and John keeps messaging me. He did order the new PPG smoke headset. He hasn't tried it flying yet, which that probably won't happen. I can almost guarantee you that will not happen until May when we go to the fly-in. That hopefully Slade comes too. I'm looking forward to that. I hope Slade comes because you will not be disappointed. It's pretty freaking awesome to fly there. I can even take you to that old abandoned house that I don't know who could even live there. There's no roads that lead to that house. Now, going out to Hoghead Island is a little far. I wouldn't suggest that unless you had a chase boat. But to go from the ocean side to the bay side is you can do in a matter of minutes, especially depending on which way the wind is blowing. If it's north-south, you got it made either way. If it's east-west, you know, then it's a lot easier to go to the bay side. If it's west-east, then it's a lot easier to go to the ocean side. Put Zoom on your phone as you can come on with Scuba. Yeah, I'm not even on Zoom right now. This is straight up my camera right now because I didn't want to load Zoom up for no reason because I knew Munchkin couldn't come on, so why not just run just my camera? So this is just straight camera. Use it for onboarding paperwork. It's fabulous. So I think I'm down as far as weight loss goes. I think I'm down about 11, maybe 12 pounds total, I think. I know I'm down, I was like 256 or something. Now I'm in the mid 240s. I can't tell because it's like jumping up and down. I probably need a cheat day. I've been on the diet now for well over a month and a half, I think. So you got to throw a cheat day in there. Hey, what's up, John Wayne? Wait, you couldn't find it? I'm sorry. I did watch a video. Yeah, Creed, I can't even imagine losing that much weight. You literally lost a whole nother person. That's crazy. So, 12 pounds. Yeah, right, Tony. That's the other thing. When you're on keto, you really don't have bowel movements that often. And it's not like I'm not having any green stuff. I eat chicken and broccoli almost every day. There's Sam's Club has it's made by Healthy Choice. It's a broccoli and chicken Alfredo. Broccoli and chicken Alfredo. And it's literally like 4 carbs for the whole meal, and it's microwavable. You keep it in the freezer, and it's got like this steamer bowl it's a plastic bowl, but it has another bowl inside where the chicken and broccoli sits. Then you cook it in the microwave for 5 minutes. Then you can put your salt and pepper or whatever you want on the broccoli and chicken, and then you dump all that into the bottom bowl, which is where the Alfredo is, and you mix all that together. Swore I just heard something behind me. Ooh. Well, you don't like broccoli or something, Linda? Come on now. I know you eat chicken because you eat chicken all the time. So it's actually really good. I was eating like just sausages every day, but they actually have more carbs than that chicken meal does. So I'm happy for the change, to be honest with you. Today, I didn't have that though, because yesterday I went outside and I smoked 10 chicken thighs. And I literally put just salt, pepper, and some chicken rub on there. That's it. It was like the most plain, basic thigh you could smoke. But they actually came out pretty darn good, so I'm not complaining. The problem with smoking chicken 90% of the time is the skin doesn't get really crispy. So what I did is, after the chicken got up temperature to where it was safe, I took them out of the smoker, put the oven on broil, and broiled them for 10 minutes, which crisped up all the skin, and they came out really good. It is your birthday month. You know, I know people take birthdays and birthday weeks, but birthday month, you are stretching that one out, Angela. Hey, you can't talk about diet when, you know, and it's the same way. Like if I'm on a diet right up to the fly-in, when I get to that fly-in, it's on. I eat whatever I want when I get there. Oh, you love broccoli, not the bowel movement. I don't really have them, Linda. That's the problem. I'm saying I'm eating green food, which usually makes you have a bowel movement, but on keto, it is rare. It just depends on how your body processes it and when it wants to get rid of it. So, John, I love that. It's John's birthday decade. There you go. Beat that one. I like. What is going under my door? It is that little side by side that John's got is pretty darn cool. you know what? And I probably put it in the comment under the YouTube. I don't care if it is like a Chinese made one or whatever. Hey, timekeeper, how you doing? Um, Even the Chinese ones are not cheap. I remember when I was younger, I bought basically a little. It looked like a mini golf cart, but it was like a quad for a child. It had a gear shifter. It was pretty fast. It was a two-seater. It looked like a golf cart, but kind of shrunk, and it had the roof and everything. And I let my kids drive it around. He did fine on it. Then I let my ex-wife get on there, and damn if they didn't rev the engine to the max and never switch gears. They blew the motor up. Didn't take them but 30 seconds to go blow the motor up. So I could have bought another motor cheap, but I never did, and end up just leaving that thing in Georgia. The frame anyway, it was trashed at that point. So I just gave up on it. What is in my pocket? Oh. So instead of what I've been vaping, honestly, 90% of the time now, which is pretty much out of juice, dadgummit, is my Pure Max. I did not remember this thing being that good. Am I on TikTok? If I'm on TikTok, Tony, it's Scuba Vapes, I do believe. I can check real quick. I mean, I do have TikTok, but I don't get on it like Munchkin does. What is my name on TikTok? Profile at Scuba Vapes. It's the same as my YouTube. How hard can that be? You know, I don't even know where to buy them at anymore, Creed. I'd assume he still sells them, but who carries it? Because I don't think they sell direct, so you got to find a supplier that carries them. Jazzy? This thing, I mean, honestly, it's got really good flavor. The coil, I still had the original coil. The only reason I changed the coil the other day was because I wanted to try a new juice. And I wanted to see what it really tasted like without being tainted by another juice. He was, so I don't know. So that is very low. It is almost out of juice. But you can see this thing does not leak a drop. Not a drop. And it's oops, I just dropped it. There's the screen lit up. 25 watts. It's a 0.6 ohm coil that's in there right now. But they have a 0.4 and they also have a 1.2, I do believe. I have more coils. The little coil packs that they sell like this, yes. It comes in a 2-pack. So if you buy more coils, you get 2 in each pack. And then they mark what's on there. See, that one says 0.8. I don't know if I used that one before or not, but does that say 0.8? Oh, I'm sorry. The check box is 0.6. Is the second box that's checked. So this is the one I just used. Element Vape has them. Thank you, Jazzy. I haven't looked at Element Vape just because they wanted to charge me so much shipping. I was like, dude, relax. So if Element Vape's got them, there you go, Creed. I'll look it up that way. And it probably get to you a lot faster because Element Vape's on the West Coast. If I try to order from there, it takes me a freaking million years. Oh, they got 4 mil pods now? Damn, Jazzy. I need to get another pod then. But this thing is not short on flavor or vapor production, as you can see. This is the problem with these, right? These are disposable. You vape them, it's empty, you chunk it. This, you just refill. So you literally turn this little thing here, you slide this open and fill it on the side right there. That's it. So it's not something you throw away. And it's nice. I mean, you can see how small this is compared to something like this. That's a big difference. A lot easier to carry around with you. I think, yeah, here's the other pod, and it's dark because This one's been in there since the beginning, since I first got this thing, and it's still got just a hair left of Nilla nuts in there. Um, Pure Max Q has a bigger battery. You know, that's great. I don't have that much problem with this battery. Honestly, this thing charges really fast. Even if the battery does die, it charges for me in like 15, 20 minutes, it seems like, if you got a good charger. And then I'm good. I can go the rest of the day for no problem. A level X. What is a level X? See, I'm missing out on new vape news, and I'm not up on the new things now. Apparently, the people want to know how a stud like you, going without getting any kitty, and you married it. This thing's not working downstairs for you because TikTok sells lots of solutions for it. What? No, all my equipment works just fine, Tony. I was working in a casino in Deadwood that has a disposable vape vending machine. Wow. I have not seen one of those trash bags. I don't doubt it over there, though, having something, that you can just walk up to, pay the money, boom. I doubt it's like the old school cigarette machines where you put in coins and pull the big lever out. It's more like a digital system. You can use your card, pay for it, push the C4 or whatever, boom, pops out. I have no idea what Tony's even talking about. Maybe do a multi-guest show since Munchkin is busy. I can do that, Scott. If y'all want to come on, I can definitely turn Zoom on and I'll crank it up. I got no problem doing that. Let me get my Zoom fired up, and then y'all can just act like y'all were like, oh, we were just kidding. We wasn't really going to come on. Let me get Zoom over here. And let me, I'm going to have to turn my camera off when I do that because it's going to want to use my camera. Come on. Get past it. Get past it. Yeah, see, it's like I can't use it. All right, let's do this. Let's remove my camera. Give me just a second. There I am, kind of. Now I'm back. This looks really weird like this, so I'll have to adjust this again if somebody decides to jump on here. I'm just saying. Grab, pull, there. Okay, now I'm on Zoom. And my audio mixer change, everything looks different now. Why did it do that? So the link, if y'all want to join, is right here. Boom. There you go. Post the link. The link is posted. And I will have to adjust it as soon as you come in, because it'll be off. Get the Pure Max Q with the 4 mil pods. I used to use Element Vape like it was going out of style, and then they changed everything the way they were shipping and stuff, and I was like, man, I was having to use drop sites to pick it up. It almost felt like I was buying illegal stuff. And now I think they ship to us again, but they changed the prices ridiculously high, so I may try it again. I mean, since they carry e-cig stuff, I will try. Because this is a damn good pod. I can't find fault in it. I mean, yes, it needs to have a bigger juice reservoir. So if the other one's got 4 meals, that's plenty. That'll definitely last all day. There's Scott. No, that's Harry. I thought Scott was popping in here. I was like, no, that's not Scott. There's Scott. No, that's Harry. And there's Scott, I do believe. Popping in here. I was like, no, that's not Scott.
Hang on.
Oh, I think somebody beat
No,
us
that's
in.
Tony. And Angela. What the hell?
Somebody beat us in. Oh, we are in. Hold on.
So,
Hold on.
for the people that don't know,
Hey guys.
that's Tony
All right. How are you?
Marzano and Angela Presley on there, and there's Scott. And that we got a whole boatload of people now.
There we go.
Let me see. I'm just gonna blow this screen up because that's
Wow,
that way
the
they can
camera
see
does
it.
add 50 pounds.
Yeah, 50 or 60. There.
There you go.
Look how skinny he
there
is.
we go.
Holy crap.
Very glad to
She
meet
looked like a
you.
toothpick.
Oh, we're both. You got yours and I got mine.
Is that better?
You got yours.
Yes,
and
I can
got
hear
mine.
you now, Harry.
Oh shit!
Okay,
There's
good.
Scott.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Scott.
Hello. Let's do it.
Is that a Price is Right tag
That's
on your
cool.
shirt, Angela? That's what
Oh,
it looks
there's a
like.
delay though.
It looks like a Price is Right tag.
You guys still.
Wow, is it catching up?
Yeah, right?
John, there is a lot of people in here, which I got no problem with it. Hey, feel free to ask questions or talk amongst yourselves.
There we go.
So
I'm trying to get the view that showed everybody.
there you go. So as Tony and Angela
It's
coming,
weird because
I'm going to ask y'all ahead of time in advance
You just,
for the future.
you just look like you're staring.
Are y'all going to Fly for Gauge next
Why am
year?
I looking up though? My camera's right here.
Apparently,
Oh my god.
how much of delay do y'all have? Holy crap.
What are you doing
Oh
now?
my God, yeah, it's a
No,
big
no,
big
that's
friggin'
not-
delay.
Oh, I see. We're looking at the TV.
I think it's
Yeah.
the alcohol delay.
I gotcha. I'm new to this.
The alcohol. Okay.
Here, can y'all see
Yeah,
it
I
better
guess-
now that it's
Sheila, are you on TikTok?
yes. How many times I gotta answer you? How many drinks have you had, number one? Because apparently you don't understand a damn thing that's coming out of my mouth.
Well, it's normal.
It's in your thumb. It's in your thumb. I do. It's delayed.
We're delayed. We're delayed, Scuba.
I see that.
Well, you can't watch it on the TV and be on here.
Anthony Vella put his crash on TikTok.
There, I'm putting my name in chat. You see that? At Scuba Vapes, like my
Hey
YouTube
Creed,
channel.
how are you?
The same on there. I'm putting my
Hey,
name.
Creed.
Good.
Echo. Holy crap. I gotta fit you in here, Cloud Checker. Hold on a minute.
This is chaos.
I just wanted to say hi. I love you guys. Thank you for Fridays.
You're welcome. Yeah, there is a Tony and Angela in here. See, Munchkin, you missed out. When you don't come on, look how many people come on the show.
We're gonna make the next podcast called "Who's the Boss."
Why am I hearing echoes?
Because they have their sound turned up.
Oh, okay.
Well, and then their phones next to each other.
Because they have their sound turned up.
We're sitting next
There's
to
the
each
echo.
other.
They got all them high-tech devices. Tony looks like he's out in the middle of a
Oh
damn
my
warehouse
God.
somewhere, fabricating some steel or something. All them high-tech devices. Tony looks like he's out in the middle of a damn warehouse somewhere. Now you all take turns telling Scuba to shop less.
That's right.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Now you all take turns killing Scuba.
I am Chinese.
It wouldn't be a bad
Got a
thing.
message from somebody.
My cats are all hit.
I am Chinese.
My cats are all hiding right now because the children are here, so the cats go and hide. My cats are all hit.
This is what I'm doing.
Oh, let's see. Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice, Creed.
You know, I
I
really
can't
wish
see
I
the
could play the
chat, though.
guitar, but that
I
would
can't
kill
see
my
the
hand.
chat.
I can't. My fingers aren't even.
Nice,
Look at
nice.
that. You know, I really wish I could play the guitar, but that would kill my hand.
All right, we better get out before I say something stupid.
It's a flamed maple top. I don't know if it shows very good or not. That crappy camera.
It kind of
No,
does.
it shows.
I mean, yeah, you can kind of see it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see it. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Definitely.
working on.
Hey, it's good to keep busy
That's
doing
what I'm
something.
working on. Here we go.
John Q. No, I don't think so.
I'm also working on this. Probably nobody's probably even seen one of these.
I have seen those. I couldn't play it, and I can't remember what the hell they're called. But
That is known as a mountain dulcimer.
yeah, dulcimer. There you go. I don't know about mountain part, but I know the dulcimer part.
Anyway, that one is flamed walnut on the back, spruce on the top. This is rosewood binding.
Wow.
Anyway, this is for a customer.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
it's nice. Nice, nice.
I actually make quite a few of those.
So, Tony asked, "How is your foot, Scott?"
Okay. Oh,
It's getting better.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
As long as it gets better. I did. I got the scooter out of the basement tonight because the display. I don't know who fell off of it, Munchkin. But the display had come loose. The screws fell out.
your break.
I couldn't figure out. Okay, I couldn't figure out what screws go in there. What the heck? That one has a little guitar top on it. That's crazy.
Yeah, it has a pig head instead of a scroll.
Yeah. Haven't seen one like that before.
Traditional hearts. This is a finished one.
That's nice.
If you want me to play you a song, I will.
I couldn't even hear it. So,
Oh yeah, Scuba, for the crap I give you, I'm just as guilty.
you know, people can give me crap. I completely understand and realize that I spend way too much shopping stuff, but I'm addicted to getting new gadgets, and I like gadgets, and I keep buying gadgets, and probably will never stop buying gadgets. And it's just it. I mean, I don't mind buying vape gadgets, but they need to pique my interest before I'll do it.
I got a
These
new
actually aren't too
I got
bad.
two new gadgets this week.
Oh yeah, a new phone.
S26 Ultra,
Oh, very nice.
Galaxy 8 watch.
There you go. See, I used to be a big time Android guy. I mean, I was all the way. Oh, look, about time they shipped my pods just got shipped. I was one of the moderators on a big time Android forum where I figured out how to go in and edit code to change maybe I shouldn't tell y'all this. Never mind. I did some good stuff on that forum, which a lot of people had questions, but Android was cool. Now they have a much better camera. I think that Android, especially that Galaxy, has a way better camera than an iPhone does. It just does. I've seen Jazzy had an older one, like a 21, and not Jazzy, Aries. I'm sorry. And he zoomed in on this steeple that was like way down the road, and you could see it really good. And I was like, yeah, my phone won't do that. Not even close. Not even close. So I think their cameras are exceptional. They need to step up their game on the iPhones, honestly.
The S26 has a 200 megapixel camera.
Yeah, see? Yeah, iPhone is like,
And it
eh.
has all kinds of other stuff. There's 5 cameras on there, so it's wide angle. It takes the fisheye out. It does a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it just to see, you could spend 2 weeks just learning all the crap that the camera does.
Right?
Easy.
I believe it. Now, Cloud Chucker, you know you're muted, right? I'm just because I haven't heard you say anything. Even now.
Scuba, you couldn't understand him anyway.
I couldn't understand. I understand some of that UK language. As long as they don't talk
You hear
too
me now?
fast. Yes, I hear you now.
Sean, is that Creed?
That
Hey.
is Creed. You never
Creed, I
seen
love the
Creed
pen, mate.
before?
Now
Hey,
you got
how
it,
you
Cloud
doing?
Chucker.
No. That pen's
How you doing,
gorgeous
buddy?
made for me, mate. Yeah, I'm good. I'm enjoying the pen.
Yeah, I got mine
Well,
right here.
Very nice.
Did you see Scuba's new one?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Get mine. Where's mine? No.
Oh, he's got his up in his display case. See, that's the problem. It's like art, so you don't want to use it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna
I want
use.
to use it.
Why use it
I
as a
use it, but
trophy?
put it
You
in the
know?
cabinet.
Yeah.
Scuba,
I don't
it has
use
a
it.
lifetime warranty. What do you, and you have 2. What do you give a shit? Just use
Right,
it.
I agree. I don't know. I like putting stuff away like that and don't touch it because I don't want it to get broke or anything.
I
But
love it.
I'll just use it. Yeah, there
I
it
was
is.
amazed when I won that. When I won that, I was amazed.
Yeah. A
Beautiful.
lot of people now have a pen made by Creed. We all have a little piece of Creed in our house. For the people that haven't
Yep.
won yet, I'm
Join
sorry.
the club.
Maybe next Christmas.
Yeah, Harry's got one.
Yeah, I know Harry does. Yep.
Yep.
Scott has one. Cloud Chucker's got. We all got pens in here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Sean, how long
definitely.
have
Yeah,
you been
definitely.
doing,
Gotta have a creep pen.
How long have you been doing woodwork for, Sean?
Huh?
How long have you been doing woodwork for? Is it a long
So-
time?
Real woodwork, I went to Luthery School, which is the art of instrument making, in
All right, okay.
June of 1974.
Damn.
I was born in 74.
So,
I graduated in 75.
my real gig is this, Cloud Chucker. I make musical instruments.
That's beautiful.
That's where the
I
money's
ju-
at. I'll be right back. Yo. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
the acoustic instruments is where the money's at. My guitars start at 10 grand and go
Wow.
up. And I haven't even built one that was cheap enough to get 10 grand, or to only be 10 grand in 4 or 5 years now. And I'm booked through next April. So a year and a month worth of backlog. So
Wow. That's great.
It's really
And-
good.
Gotta
That.
keep you busy.
oh yeah, well, and people say that's a lot of money for a guitar. Well, there's a big difference between a Chinese guitar and what I'm making. So that's why.
Yeah, yours is handmade.
Well, not
Yours is
only
all
that,
handmade.
the wood. So I've got spruce tops over there. So it's 2 pieces of wood that are 8 inches wide by 24 inches long. There's 2 of them. They're 1/10 of an inch thick. So those 2 pieces of wood cost $400.
Wow.
Oh, I'm already on number 2.
And
Well, that's a lot.
I've got Brazilian rosewood side and back sets that are $6,000 just for the wood.
No, Junior.
So that's why it costs so much.
You do stabilize wood.
Yeah, the pen that Scuba
Hey,
has,
Artis.
has that stabilized.
Are they stabilized wood, are they, those pens?
Huh?
So the pens are stabilized wood.
Yes.
Look at RS.
Oh, well.
Why is it?
I use a product called Alumilite, and I do it under pressure. So I take the piece of wood, cut it to sort of close to the shape. I put it in a bath of that Alumilite and put it under pressure overnight in
All
a
right.
pressure pot.
I've seen a thing on YouTube where it looks like a sponge, and the bubbles come out.
Oh yeah, so that's the
Well,
first
it's
thing I do is I put it under vacuum to
Yeah.
fill the thing, and then I take that and put it in the pressure pot and put it under pressure. I put it under 60 psi and leave it overnight.
All right, okay.
And you would do the same thing if you were making a, pure epoxy thing or something like that. But the wood that's like those are made out of, I just use the Lumelite, and it completely saturates the piece of wood and then dries.
Becca is asking, how do you replace the cartridge on the pen? Because she thinks she's going to break it trying to change it.
Well, okay. Didn't I send you instructions, Becca? Let me get one. I have mine here.
There's RS in his pen. He's like,
Unscrew
"Look."
it,
Just unscrew it like that.
take the cartridge out, put a new one in.
There you go.
There's the cartridge.
Pull it straight off.
Yeah, you just
And
have
then
to
you put-
unscrew it lefty loosey, Becca, and then
No, you pull the back straight off.
well, yeah, but if you
Do it on camera, Scuba.
Not on this one.
yeah, you unscrew it. Let
On this one, you
let me put
unscrew
it
it.
back together.
Yeah, mine's unscrew.
Wow.
Well,
it's-
they all unscrew, but you can just pull it off. Also.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
pull it straight
okay.
off. I know that I included instructions.
Well, let's give it
Everybody.
a try.
RS is beautiful pen.
There it goes.
Mine won't
So,
go back together
okay.
now. I'm just saying it is broken now.
did you break it?
I didn't break
I'm-
it, but yeah, it's pissed off. I'll show you. So I can put this all the way back in.
No, mine's
when I
good.
put the top on, that's as far as it'll go.
That's
Put it
because
away.
Scuba, press harder. Mine went back together.
You had to press harder. I'm scared to press
Yeah,
harder.
push harder.
I was
just-
scared too, but
Oh,
Bit
it
harder.
worked.
well, I got it close, but it's not catching the threads.
So,
That's
yeah,
why you're
that-
supposed to just pull it off. If you
I can't
unscrew
push no
it-
harder
Come
than
on,
that.
Steve, you know how to pull it off.
Yeah, look, if you unscrew it
Yeah.
with the back on there, and then you try to push it on, it's going to shove the thing that you're trying to unscrew farther back in there, and then you won't get it out.
okay, so pulling that off and then unscrewing that.
Right. Pull it straight off.
Okay, so I have two parts.
Right.
And then
Now
unscrew the.
unscrew that.
And then
There you go. That's how you do it.
Replace cartridge 101.
Yeah. And it's on those ones, like all of you guys have, it's a Parker refill. You
Right,
can get 'em
yeah,
in
the Parker.
And you can
Yep.
get them in colors, you can get them in gel, whatever.
Isn't
Scuba
King Cobra's a fountain pen?
By
so-
the way, for those who haven't seen me in a long time, the beard's a little longer.
We see that, Gandalf.
Yeah,
I mean,
really. That's okay.
I got something for you, RS.
What's that?
It's in my lap.
Uh-oh.
Definite. I already have one and do know how to play it.
Me too. Only I made this one.
I made mine.
Did you really?
I did indeed.
I blame
kid.
Creed.
Okay, look at me, Scuba.
It's all the way back together. Now I cannot make the pin come out.
Okay, here's what you got to do.
Okay.
Pull the back straight off.
Ugh. Okay. Oh wow,
Now-
that pulled everything out.
Let me see. Okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. Now that part
Uh-huh.
unscrews. Unscrew that.
Okay. I think I screwed it on a little tight. All right, there we go. Yeah.
Do it on camera.
Yeah. Well, I unscrewed it.
Now you pull it out.
Pulled.
That's how you replace. That's what you did wrong. You've got the spring jammed.
I think I do have the spring jammed. Is that at the
Just-
bottom?
Yeah, just yank it
Yeah.
out. Pull as hard as you can. You're not gonna break
Pull
it.
hard, Scuba.
Yeah, I already
Those
got all
springs-
that part.
Come
I'm
on,
just,
you can
springs-
yank it, Scuba.
I'm
Come
just-
on.
Oh,
Springs
look.
do
My
jam.
spring is all janked up, man. Is that wait. Look at my
It's
Yeah.
spring. Holy
It's-
crap.
it's-
Scuba, when you order a replacement, you can order them with springs.
Okay,
Your
oh,
well,
mama-
yeah,
about
no,
that,
your spring
Scuba?
is screwed up.
my spring
Well,
is
he's-
pretty well jacked. I think I can fix this kind of. Hold
I
on.
know how you can fix it. Do you use the spring out of your other one?
There you go.
But remember, you got to pull the back straight off first.
Now
And
I
then
see why you
un-
got to pull
un-
the back off first. That makes sense now. Yeah, I was like, well, it unscrews, and I just unscrewed it, and I was like, well. All right, this goes in here like this. This goes back up here. I think we will get it repaired here in just a second. Put this back in here, hopefully in the center. Nope, that's still not good.
Why do I have such a delay?
I don't know why you have such a delay. Do you have slow internet?
Better not. I paid for 1 gig up, 1 gig down.
Oh, okay. You know, if your computer doesn't support a 1 gig, then it's not going to help you.
No, I think it could be the camera.
You talking your delay on here versus on YouTube?
Yeah, don't be
Oh,
watching
there we
it
go.
on.
I think I have it fixed. We're about to find out.
Yeah, don't be watching.
I'm
it on
sorry y'all
YouTube, watch it
couldn't
on
see what
Zoom.
I was doing, but oh, look at there.
I'll have to experiment.
We have pin now. Wait, will it go back? Wait, all right. Now I can't make it go back in though. It just stays out. Is it stuck? Hold on.
Yes,
You got
Oh,
it.
okay, I see. Yeah, it's just a little stuck.
you fucked up the spring.
I made the spring a little shorter, thinking it would be fine, but it's not so fine. Damn, Becca. I didn't need to take mine apart.
You can buy springs.
Yeah, I'll get another spring. It ain't that big.
yeah,
So-
yeah.
This is specifically why I send the little love note that I send with every pin. Your new ones didn't come with one because I was rushing to get them out to you. But
Uh-huh.
since you guys already had pins, I figured you'd figured it out by now.
No, I've
So-
never had to change the. Where
But
the
they
spring
do last. They do last a long time.
Well, when does Scuba ever start reading instructions?
Right? Yeah.
And just so you know, guys, the finish on that is 14 coats of cyanoacrylate, which is super glue. And then it's polished to 12,000 grit polishing paper. And see if you
Oh.
can see how shiny this is.
That's
This
awesome.
Is this is my daily driver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you when I made this. The night before the 9/11 crash into the towers.
Oh wow.
Damn.
So how many years is that? I carry
Yeah.
this in my pocket every single day, still shiny, just like, it's probably had
14 years.
24 and a half years.
24 years. Yeah.
24 and a half years.
Yeah, so
14.
it's probably had 15 cartridges in it. Pull it straight off, unscrew. It's exactly the same as yours. Easy to do. Pull it straight off. Anyway, so they stay working a long time. This one's 24 years old. I even made a new one. It's here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Oh, right here. Now this one sits on the desk. Those of you who like stabilized mods will like this one. This is maple burl stabilized with black and like
Yeah, like
Why-
a brownish.
well, the wood is brown and then the epoxy part is black and gold and white. It doesn't show
Oh,
very
wow.
good on that
That's
camera.
cool.
Yeah, and it's not, this one is not shiny. This has a matte finish. But this is one that sit here on my
Yeah, no, that's nice. Very nice.
shop desk.
3D is one of my stabilized wood mods. This is the Asmodus.
Oh yeah,
It's quite
those are
nice.
nice.
So does the cyanoacrylate, does it come in a metal can like stains and stuff too?
No, it's super glue, plain old super glue.
Okay, so you're like super glue on it.
Yeah. Here's a stabilized mod. I won this on Mod Envy. Can you imagine that?
Been a while ago.
I'll be right
I've
back,
never
guys.
used it.
That's gorgeous.
Well, I got one just like that, but it's falling in pieces.
This one is
There's me other
from
one.
Cloud City Mods. Brand new, never even added. I just took it out of the thing probably for the first time.
That's my other stabilized wood one.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the Asmodus Lustro. Kadama, yeah.
I bought steel parts from the other one. Oh man.
This is what I use, Scott.
Not yet. I'm not.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you get the jumbo super glue size.
Yeah, this is by Starbond. This is the thin.
Okay, I've seen that on Amazon before.
Right, and then I also, so when I'm doing you guys' pins, it's spinning at 600 RPM on the lathe.
Yeah.
And I have a paper towel underneath it to catch the excess, and I run it across there. And then I wait till the paper towel quits smoking as it's curing. And then I hit the thing with accelerator. And then rub it with a dry rag or dry towel, and then do it again. So I do 14 coats.
Darn.
With that thin stuff, does it tend to like stay like hanging a little bit, like a layer of it is
Oh
spinning?
no, it's very. You got to remember, I am also touching it on the bottom with a piece of paper towel. So
okay.
So
that's how you got
there.
the paper towel. You don't have it just laying on the
the
bed.
It's touching the pin on the bottom.
Okay.
So it's
King
spinning.
Cobra. I've just seen your message, mate. I was asking whether yours was a fountain pen. I think yours is, isn't it?
No,
Yes.
mine is not
When
a
you make
fountain
the King
pen.
Cobra.
No, King Cobra's is a fountain pen.
Yeah. Fountain pen. I'd have
Iguana
a mess.
Productions. Everyone can understand me.
Oh, the fountain pen with the nib and everything.
I got it working now. It just doesn't. It doesn't retract like it should, but it's just because of the spring. I'll get it fixed.
Well, that's what you get for taking it apart, Scuba.
I know,
Well,
right?
For not following the instructions.
Well, I unscrewed it, which normally works fine, but I didn't realize the little white piece that's up inside there. It gets pissed off when you do that. So yeah, just pulling. I thought I was going to damage the wood if I pulled, but no.
I use a fountain pen a lot.
I make all kinds of shit out of that stuff. Even stuff that gets hot. Let me show you something that gets hot with temperature, if I can find it. Here you go.
Chemical reaction?
No. Hot.
Oh, like that.
Even stuff that gets hot.
Did you say hot or pot?
Hot. With heat. This is a one hitter.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I saw that on your Facebook, and I made a
Oh my
comment about how
God!
that's
Yeah,
a
one
funny
hitters.
looking
Oh
pen.
my God!
That is spalted hackberry, the wood. This is Buckeye burl.
That'd be like my pen, isn't it?
And I don't even smoke weed, by the way, people. But everybody else does.
Isn't that what mine
Yeah,
is?
back in the 70s and
Pearl?
80s, yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember what that is, Scott, but it is bitchin' looking.
I don't know if you can tell by looking at it. It's been a while.
Oh, yeah. It's been 30 years.
We'd have to look back on whatever show afterwards that he showed it on, then we'd find out what he said. That takes
Was that
some searching.
epoxy?
Oh, my God.
Epoxy there?
Yeah,
That's
probably.
a one-hitter. That looks cool. That is freaking cool.
No, I'm
For
surprised at camera quality.
anybody who's a weed smoker that wants a pipe or a one hitter, all they gotta do is tell me and I'll hook them up.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I might be
Nice.
really surprised at the
I
quality of
want
that.
one. Oh, yeah, those are
Apple
nice.
If I
camera.
got a one hitter, it would definitely, that would be the true definition, because I would hit it once and probably lay down and not move for a few hours.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a pot smoker.
Me
This-
either.
This modern weed is way too strong for me.
I agree.
Yeah, it is.
I agree.
It is.
It's
Yep.
those
Yep.
little
Why you
crispy
gotta do it in
blunt
moderation.
things that we got that are like, they come in a little rip open pack. I took a bite of one that was not as big as your fingernail. I was so messed up. I was like, dude, that stuff is too damn strong. It was just a
Yep.
small piece. You're supposed to eat a whole stick. There's no way. I would have been in outer space somewhere. There's no way.
No,
Yeah.
I do it, but I do it in moderation now. That's the only thing.
That's
I
good
thought
for
I
you.
was by getting a little piece, but that was enough to throw me way out of there.
I'm like Munchkin. I'm used
no,
to the
no,
stuff that came
no.
with the stems and
The
seeds,
smoke,
and it
There
smelled
you
like
go.
smoke
soap.
it
Stems
a
and
little bit, and
seeds.
that's it. Put it away.
And it smelled like soap.
I would get
Well,
the
look,
seeds and try
I
to
mean-
grow some. It never worworked.
some of you may not know, but I was a touring rock musician. So I've done stuff that you probably shouldn't talk about in public.
More than once.
Of course,
Hey, if you want to get rid of one, Creed,
I
let me
did it
know.
on purpose,
Come on.
but I was never really, weed was never my jam.
Can you make a pen out of cork?
Cork?
Yeah.
Cork.
Yeah, I can make a pen out of any product that you can think of. If you look back at that Facebook post where there's a whole bunch of pins in one page, one picture,
Yeah.
one of them is white. That white one is here. I've got it. It's right here.
Yeah, independent. I'm the same way. I don't like feeling out of control. And if I was to smoke weed, I feel out of control, and I don't like that. I do not like that feeling. Titanium.
No, I do it for
That would
sleep.
be expensive, Bill, to make a pen out of titanium. I'm just saying.
I could make titanium would be too expensive for the normal person to get.
Right.
This is not wood.
What is that?
This
Ivory?
is-
What the hell?
It's alabaster.
Oh,
stone.
alabaster. Okay. Oh my gosh. That brings back memories of when I used to make window blinds. There's so many colors of white, you have no idea. I had
we
to
used
learn
just
all
bong
those.
hitting joints.
This one is here's a purple. No, this is blue maple burl, but it's not the same color blue because the burl is darker.
Uh-huh.
That's for sale if anybody needs a pen.
Oh, there you go.
It's beautiful. This is a beautiful pen. Needs one for a gift or something. For all of our viewer friends, I'll take $100 for it instead of $150 like normal. But that one's made without a home. So most
Well,
of mine, rarely I do that. Usually mine have a home.
Right.
Well, if you make one out of cork, though, you're going to lose that texture, aren't you?
Well, I would have to stabilize it.
Could you actually keep the cork texture, though?
I mean,
Or
if
is it
you,
gonna be
if you
smooth?
didn't put the super glue over the outside, I don't see the cork would probably just fall apart. I don't see that working.
I mean, what I would do is use epoxy and stabilize it with pure epoxy. And probably, you could color it, you could do whatever you wanted, but just clear epoxy would work good on cork.
Well, my thinking when they asked about having a pen made out of cork would be one that would have the texture and feel of like an actual cork out of a bottle.
Well, you could sort of do that. You just stabilize it and then sand it flush.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you said these are Parker refills because it doesn't have a word one on there.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
they're
what-
Parker. I've already done mine.
Okay.
Mine ran out of ink.
Yeah, so the one that Munchkin has is Cross,
Okay.
but she knows this already.
Okay.
But the bigger ones.
Yeah, I smoke weed for pain.
Well,
King Cobra.
well, King Cobra probably can't smoke weed, but the rest of us over here, we could all smoke weed here. Hell, I can walk down the street and buy all the weed you want.
Yep, same here in New York, where
Yeah.
we can buy it anytime we want.
I
It's
can,
legal.
however, I can't buy e-liquid though. Just saying.
I
Yeah,
can go over
me
the
too.
border.
I can't buy e-liquid, but I can buy pot. Yeah, go figure.
Damn.
I can go over the border into
That's
a
sad.
town that's about 10,000 people, and there's 14 dispensaries in that small town. That's just a little excessive.
Ah. Get back on there.
So do you DIY your juices then?
What?
Do you DIY your juices, mix them yourself, make your
Yeah,
own?
I make my own. I make Milla Nuts. It should
All
be
right.
sitting here. I mean, look, I got on my desk flavors. On my desk. Nicotine. VG. That's just sitting at my desk, much less in the house. The Losi Labs.
We only get 72. Ours is only 72 milligram nicotine in the UK. It's 100 in America, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100.
Well, you can get 100.
You can get higher than that
What's
if
the
you
highest
really
nicotine?
want, but
What's the highest?
if you go higher,
highest
you
you
need
can
a
get?
respirator. So I would not. If you
Oh, okay.
could get it, I wouldn't recommend it because you need a respirator. Anything over 100 milligram, because it can kill you. You don't want to do that. They have 400 milligram. They have 1,000 milligram.
Isn't 1,000 what Higgy has?
Yeah, I think that's literally like a drop for a whole bottle. it's crazy. You have to use a specific instrument just to dispense that stuff. I wouldn't even want to touch anything that strong.
You also need a hood,
Yeah,
a vacuum hood.
Yeah, if that got on your skin, holy crap, man! Because
Little
that'll
micro
absorb
pipette.
right into your skin, and then you're screwed.
Yeah, I'm looking to do
1,000
my
milligram, you
pot
use
gummies.
a hazmat suit and a vacuum hood.
There you go. Yeah, it's no joke.
Well, I get
Okay,
the
that
100
is dry. I
milligram.
need to get more juice in my freaking vape. I'm screwed now.
I get the 100 ml short fills because over here we don't have nicotine in the shop bought ones. So I use a 72 milligram nicotine and I put 5.5 ml. No, sorry, 7.5 ml of 72 nicotine in, and it makes it out to a 5 milligram, which is what I've always vaped.
Yeah.
What size is your short pill? Is it like 120 mil size, but a bottle that's a little bit bigger to allow you to put the nicotine in it?
Yeah, the actual bottle. The actual bottle is so you've got your short fill. It comes like this. So that's your 100 ml bottle.
Okay,
And
then you
it's
pop
got an
the
extra
thing on.
20. Yeah. And then it's got an extra 20 ml space there. So you can pour your nicotine into it.
Okay.
But because I'm using 72 milligram nicotine, I only need to put in 7.5 mil to make it a 5 milligram.
Yeah, I'm reducing my my nick. I'm down to 16.
Yeah, I was on 24 forever. And
I can't
finally
do strong
got,
nicotine. though.
finally started going down. I'm on 3 now.
Nah, I
I've
did
been on 5 for
24
a few
for a
years.
I
while.
was on 18 forever. I'm now on 16 and looking to go down.
People used
That's
to
the
think
good
I
thing
was
with
nuts.
having the
Right
actual
now,
nicotine.
right
you
now
can
I'm
measure it,
vaping
can't you?
something that they didn't make more than 6 milligrams, and I'm like, it's like an oxygen mask. I'm just constantly hitting it.
Yeah,
That was
I had a hard time going down, but when I had my surgery last April, for 8 weeks prior to surgery, I had to go to 0.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
And
tough
Well,
there.
I have a slight COPD and gave up smoking almost 3 years ago. Right now,
oh yeah, that's right. You
so
were a dual user for a long
Yeah.
time, weren't you?
So
well,
you don't no more dual using? Wow. Yeah.
no more dual using for almost 3 years.
I'll be
I
damned. Good for you.
I have COPD as well, but mine is really very mild. In fact, I don't
Yeah,
have
mine
any,
too.
I don't have any effects from now that I've lost 150 pounds.
I have every, I don't know, every week or so, I'll have one day where my voice is rough, but other than that, no effect.
Okay, I'm refilled with juice now, hopefully. Because that was starting to dry hit almost on the yee which shouldn't even happen, so
Were you guys dripping 24 milligram or in 24 in tanks?
Oh no, dripping in the dripping days, I was doing 24. They didn't have tanks.
Oh yeah,
Back in the old days, you had your choice. Drippers was about all the real horsepower type stuff you could get. Before that, we were using Cardo tanks.
oh yeah, I'm from back in that day too.
Holy
I
crap!
look
What
for
a
mechanical
hassle!
mods.
much better.
I used to have people
I
say I
still
was
use my mechanical
crazy.
mods a lot.
And you had to
at the,
punch the Cardo tanks, or at least
Yeah,
some of them.
you know
Yeah,
it's funny. I still have all my stuff to do it.
Bill,
Yep.
those patches are different. I know what you mean by the 21 milligrams on the patch, which is basically the strongest patch you can use, and you're supposed to use those for like a week or two. Then you go down to 14 milligram, and you continually go down. Which, when you do that, you're going to start wanting a cigarette. So, I do not recommend, like, you don't want to go, like, say you're using a 21 milligram patch to quit smoking. You don't want to go and vape 21 milligram nicotine. Trust me. It's too damn strong. I thought that myself when I first started vaping, and I about put myself on the floor because I dripped it. And I was like, whoa, never mind. That's a little
The
strong.
patch didn't do a thing for me.
Me either.
I had the patch on and
Uh-huh.
was still smoking.
Oh yeah. So here's something interesting since we're on the subject. So in California, no flavored tobacco products. So you can't get like Newport cigarettes or anything. Nothing that can have flavors.
Oh wow.
But they have circumvented the system. You see this right here?
Yep.
Zemos, yeah.
This is mint wintergreen.
Pouches.
And I'll tell you here's how they get away with it. It says 20 nicotine patches, right? However, it's fake nicotine. What's it say? It's synthetic nicotine.
Yeah.
So that's how they get away with it. So why can't we use synthetic nicotine and get flavored e-liquid? Can't buy a cigarette, but you can buy these and about 40 different kinds and 50 different flavors and whatever you want.
So they actually stopped selling menthol cigarettes where you are?
No menthol cigarettes here. It is a huge black market.
You can't buy the cherry cigars or anything like that.
No. Well,
Even
cigars
Outside
like
the
say
UK.
Crush, which technically is a normal cigarette until you crush it.
can't have those either.
Damn.
You know what? There's a huge
You-
black
you
market for
can't.
the African American community
Mhm.
importing fucking Newports,
I
dude.
bet. I can only imagine how much a pack of Newports cost over there.
$20.
That's all? That's
20,
still
20
cheap.
bucks.
What, Cools aren't around anymore?
No, well, you're not here. You're not allowed to have them.
Oh, it's all about the Newports, man. They want Newports. Come on.
Grandma
We
smoked
can't
Kool
have
when I was
menthol
growing up.
over in the
I
UK
mean,
now
cools
either.
are okay, but everybody wants Newport. Gotta have
I have
Newport.
I have a friend that drives to Arizona for another reason,
Mm-hmm.
and when he's there, he fills his car with Newports,
I bet. That makes,
and he
that
sells
makes a
them
lot
for,
of sense.
and they're only about $9 a pack in Arizona. It sells them for $20 a pack.
That's good money. I don't blame them. I'd do it myself. As
Well,
long as
well,
he
he-
knows
do
where
the
to sell
cops
them
look-
and don't get in trouble, you know.
Do the cops look for that when they stop you, though?
Well, they probably would. You know, they
Well,
probably would.
I mean,
I
if
would
he
think
bought
if you're coming into
cases and put them on his trailer,
Yep,
he'd get in
it's
trouble.
contraband.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's against the rules. Otherwise, we would all be able to get it. You know.
Well, I mean, as far as, are they
That's
like
true.
looking for it? Like,
Oh, they got
Well,
real
no,
problems.
but I mean, looking for it. I mean, like having like DUI stops. You know, like where people have to go through and they check your car, but well, they would check you for DUI. I'm trying to think of the word and I can't think of it.
Yeah, those DUI things, and also coming in from another state, they stop every car. So they ask you if you brought any fruit or
Yeah.
Yeah,
anything else.
I've seen that before.
You just say no. That's it.
Yep,
You know,
no. And
What What I
don't look
like
at
is coming back from the Middle East, and you buy some gold rings, gold chain. They ask you in the airport, "Do you have anything you would like to declare?" The answer is no. I wouldn't like to declare anything.
Yeah, well, I was in Sri Lanka in the 90s, and I brought back enough rubies and emeralds to sink a ship. And they found them in customs, and they didn't say one word.
Wow.
So in today's money, probably $100,000 worth.
Yeah, I
brought
bet.
that. And they were cheap there, of course.
That cat has found their spot. That's what
He
Bandit
loves
does
to
to
lay
me
there.
at night. He gets on my chest right here.
But anyway, my dad lived in Sri Lanka, so I was there visiting, and I caught wind of this, how cheap gems were, and I went bonkers.
Well, speaking of illegal contraband, I probably have told y'all this story, but I went on a cruise many years ago, and we weren't allowed to bring sodas on the cruise ship because they want to sell them to you. This was before they had drink passes. I think they still had an alcohol pass, but it was only 10 drinks per day, and it was $120 a day. And I was like, that's a little excessive, so I didn't get that. But so I decided, since you could bring water on the cruise ship, I said,
That's mine.
I'm going to fill one of these bottles with vodka, which I did. I filled 2 bottles with vodka. I brought, I think, 12 bottles of water. 2 of them were slap full of vodka. And I got to my room, and my luggage was already at my room, except for one bag. And that bag is the one that had the vodka in it. So I got a call from, I'm just sitting in the room, and they come over to intercom. Yeah, we need you to come down to whatever deck. And it's so weird because the whole cruise ship is all nice and pretty. The deck that they take you to is a freaking warehouse. It's just completely empty, but luggage on the floor. And there's a lot of dogs, all sniffing your luggage. Trust me,
Oh,
don't
boy.
take any illegal crap on a cruise. I'm just telling you. So
Hell no.
the dog, the guy comes over and he goes, yeah, our dog hit on your luggage. So you mind if we check it? I was like, no, go ahead. Knowing that vodka was in there. So he was like, yeah, I don't get it. And he pulled out one of the bottles of water and looked at it and looked at the seal. And then he put it back in. He's like, okay, you're good. Luckily, he pulled out a real bottle of water. If he would have pulled out the vodka one, I'd have been screwed.
When
I
I
got
was
so scared,
when
I
I was
poured all the
flying,
vodka out in my sink when I got my. I just poured it all out. I should have drank
when
it.
I was flying back and forth to Kansas, the missus' hometown, you could take cigarettes on the plane,
Mhm.
but you could only take books of matches. You couldn't take a lighter.
Okay.
So just for fun, I took a small lighter and put it in the cigarette pack and put it through the screener. The foil in the cigarette pack didn't allow them to see the lighter.
Oh.
Wow.
I would have thought it would have went right to the aluminum.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Exactly.
Apparently it
Wow.
blocks it. They could see the tops of the cigarette, but they couldn't see the lighter.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
John said in the 70s they would sell Miracle Whip and American hamburger buns on the black market in Germany. That's freaking awesome. I would have paid for that. I'm like, hey, I want me an American hamburger.
Well, a real American hamburger goes nowhere near Miracle Whip. Just
Well, that's
saying.
true, but I
Yeah.
mean, you got to deal with what you can get, I
Absolutely
guess.
Miracle Whip is foul and it's not mayonnaise. In fact, it says right on it that it's not mayonnaise.
Trash bag. What the
What's,
hell did you do?
what's weird is my mom raised me on Miracle Whip, but then I eventually made the switch to mayo. Now I don't really like Miracle Whip. I only use mayo now.
Good,
Yeah.
but Creed, come through the camera, Creed, so I can hug you. I
And
fucking hate
Munchkin
Miracle
likes
Whip.
Duke's mayo. She don't want Hellman's or anything. She wants Duke's.
No.
And
It's got to be
not
Hellman's or
accept-
nothing.
Yeah. So
Well, Hellman's is best foods on this side of the coast.
Yeah, we call it best foods here too.
Hellman's is a lot thinner, or at least the ones I've been using, is a lot thinner than Duke's. Duke's is like a thick mayo. It's good stuff, but they just don't have
Like
it. When we
spackle?
go shopping at Sam's, they don't have Duke's. They have Hellman's, so that's what we got to get.
When I was working in the kitchen at the yacht club, we used to make our own mayonnaise
It's
There you
pretty
go.
easy to make.
from scratch. It's pretty easy, yeah.
Yeah, I make it sometimes if I'm doing something special.
Oh, you do like an 80.
It's kind of like
aioli.
butter, though.
Yep.
It's
Miracle
easy to
Whip is like
over
salad
mix
dressing.
it.
Oh yeah.
Becca likes Blue Plate. I don't even think I've seen Blue Plate here. Maybe they have it. I just haven't seen it.
Are you, Creed, you're doing kind of like an aioli, like where you're making your own mayonnaise and flavoring it?
Well,
Yep.
no, yeah. For if I'm doing something special, I put
Yeah.
garlic mayonnaise or rosemary mayonnaise or whatever.
Yep.
Actually, burgundy mayonnaise most recently. So I use burgundy wine.
Yeah.
If you make your own blue cheese dressing, put a little beer in it. It makes it
Well, my
wonderful.
trash bag, if you're still there, sorry. I didn't see you was leaving.
Well, listen, guys, I'm gonna go. My battery's nearly gone on my mobile, so I'll watch the end of the
Y'all
show.
trip me
Keep
out.
it free.
My
The mobile
battery's
one.
nearly gone in my mobile.
Get me mobiles. My mobile's running out of battery, so I don't want you to think
All
that
right,
I've just
Cloud
cut off.
Chuck. Have a nice
So,
night.
good
See
night,
you,
all.
Cloud
and
Good night.
See you later.
I'll see you on the messages. Take care, guys.
See you on the
See you
TV?
later.
Yep. See you later, man.
My battery's nearly dead on my mobile. He's like,
I
I'm
don't
still
need
here.
mobile.
My mobile. My mobile.
See you
On
later,
my
guys.
damn cell phone. That'll
Hey,
work.
Cloud.
My mobile. What happens when you lose your phone over there? I can't find my mobile. I can't find it. Where's my mobile?
A little more on the Irish side there with that accent.
That's true. I'm not good at accents, so.
Not that I am either.
Speaking of Irish, the song I'm playing that you probably can't hear is called "The Minstrel Boy Goes Off to War."
Really?
It's an Irish harp tune from,
Yep.
I don't know, 1700s, 1600s.
Damn.
Oh,
No,
wow.
1692.
There you go.
Wow.
It's a
RS
cool
knows.
song.
Wow.
I love that old stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I
cool.
play it. I play it every Saturday.
okay,
That kind of stuff.
I've got a Celtic question, RS. The song has a funny name to it that doesn't have anything to do with where I live necessarily. It's called Off to California. Do you know the song?
I think I have heard it, but
It's
I've
an
heard it as Off to California.
Well, okay,
That sound more
but
Irish than Scottish.
it's an Irish fiddle tune, and I
Yep.
think it's really, really old.
Maybe because Munchkin's Irish. I don't know.
Oh my.
I'm
not
100%
Irish, so
Irish.
I don't know why.
My grandfather's family, the whole side, that's Northern Ireland.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I'm from my family's. I mean, I'm 100% Irish. My wife, for all of her life, thought she was half Irish and half Mexican. It turns out,
Mexican, holy shit.
What kind of mix is that?
well, this is modern history, and it's California.
Yeah. Well,
It's an Irish hornpipe,
Yeah,
ah,
it's a very cool song.
and one of the players, one of the more famous players that play it is Harry Hibbs.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Anyway, I play it. I've been playing it for 50 years, I think.
Oh, I meant trying to do Cloud Chucker. I wasn't trying to really copy Cloud Chucker. I was just making fun of what he was saying, not how he was actually saying it. I probably could do a better job, especially if I hadn't had a couple drinks.
Let's see if I can get a history of it.
Yeah, I mean, I should know this stuff. I do have a PhD in music. And specifically studied roots and music and stuff. I should know.
That's
but I
weird
don't.
because we can remember music from like our childhood.
Actually, that's one of the very traditional ones. They don't know exactly where it started, but one of the early mentions is 1847.
Yeah.
Damn.
So before we were here.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's a cool old song, and I like it. And I can play it on every instrument, I think. So I've been playing it for a long time.
Yeah, you can remember words to music from way back in your past, but you can't remember something that happened 2 days ago. I don't understand how that works, but
it's called
age. I can't remember what I did or why I went into that room.
Yeah. Yeah. See, but somebody goes, "Oh, Hotel California," and you could just start singing the lyrics. It's like, how do I know all this but forget something that just happened? What the hell?
Here you go. I could actually probably transcribe on paper and pencil every one of Paganini's pieces of music from memory.
Just wait, I'll understand soon. John, I don't think there is any understanding to it. And by the time I do understand, I'll forget that I just read that.
But I can't remember where I put something earlier. Crazy.
Yeah, it is weird how that works. I mean, I know you got short-term memory and long-term memory, but still, some of that short-term is supposed to convert to long-term, but it doesn't.
And then you get CRS.
I think it's got something to do with how important you feel said subject was, whether or not you remember it. I don't know.
Yeah, CRS. I can remember what the C stands for and the S stands for. I can't remember what the R stands for.
Yeah, don't say that too loud, Scuba. My wife might hear you.
So now, RS, now I got another one for you. I believe it's Irish. I also believe it was originally a harp tune, but I'm not sure about this. Believe me, if all those endearing young charms.
That one I don't know. I can look it up though.
Yeah, look at it. I want to see where that's from.
Believe me in
Believe me, if all those endearing young charms.
That's a long title. What the heck? I guess they could have long titles back then. Huh? Can't remember what I had for supper 20 minutes ago. Ain't sure I ate. You're not even sure if you ate, John?
That's an Irish tune written by Thomas Moore. 1808.
Damn. Okay, you're going too far back there, Sean.
Oh, it's a very, very cool song.
I believe you. I'm just saying that's.
I'll have to add that to my
way-
collection for my
Yeah, and
show.
it does have lyrics to it. So
I'll have to add that to my collection for my
I think
show.
the Cranberries did that.
That or Dropkick Murphys.
You
Aren't
know,
they
I
Irish?
wouldn't doubt that a lot of the older music has been remade so many times. I didn't even know. There's
Oh,
some
yeah.
songs that I thought that the person that sang it was the original, but no, it was a remake of a song that was made way back. And I'm like, why can't they come up with their own music? They're all remaking music that was done in the past.
look, there's only 12 notes.
That's
That's it. There's only 12 notes.
it. All right.
Here's
So
an interesting fact that's also about that one. The song became a staple of Warner Brothers cartoons.
Right.
oh, no
Wow.
kidding.
Delight.
Wow.
I like that.
That's cool.
I heard the Navy band play it one time.
Wouldn't be
This-
surprised.
I mean, recently,
Wouldn't be
like-
at all surprised.
2016. I was in.
Most of your Appalachian tunes came from either Scotland or Ireland.
Yeah.
But some 12
My-
notes are freaking magic, is what John Q says, which I get it. I mean, there's some songs that only have a few chords, but I still really like the songs. They don't have to be
So-
really complicated to be good.
If you use the numbering system for chords, so
Mhm.
regardless of what key, we're just going to call it whatever key you're in.
Mhm.
99% of all songs have 3 or 4 chords.
That
Which
is
are
true. That is true.
Yep.
The one chord, the 4 chord, the 5 chord, and sometimes the 6 minor or relative minor.
Yep.
That's it. 99.9% of all music has that. Now, some stuff will throw in the 2 chord,
Or a 3.
but basically, well, so that's, the relative minor is usually whatever the 6th note in that key is. But 99% of all music is some version of that turned around some way or another. So all of the rock stuff, blues stuff, country, all of it. It's all that.
So you're talking the same, like couple of same strings, like in the middle,
No, just say
or
the
do you
key
more
of,
the?
it doesn't even matter which key you're in. So let's say you're in the key of C.
Mhm.
The 1 chord is C. See what I'm saying? The 4 chord is F. So 4 is the 4th note in the C scale. So the first note
Okay,
is C.
you lost me.
Okay. How music works is really simple. Every key has whatever notes it's made up of. But simple is key of C. There's no sharps, no flats.
If you look at the staff, it's 4 notes up.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, but to make it simple, you don't need to even look at that. So let's say we're going to play something in the key of C. No matter what the song is, it's going to have a C in it. It's going to have an F in it. It's going to have a G or a G7. Some people will add the 7th to it. And then the relative minor for that. And that's just all there is to it.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
And
you can answer a
99% of
question
all
then.
songs have that.
So let's say you got a rhythm guitarist or lead, and he's playing the C string. So if you're reading the music on a sheet, if you're doing it that way, where does it tell you, or does it tell you where to put your fingers on the frets? Because you're gonna change the sound of that note as you're playing it.
Okay, if you're going to play chords, rhythm,
Mm-hmm.
in modern music books, we call those fake books. It will have the musical staff, the lines with the little S looking thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, above it, there'll be a little chart and it'll say C or G, whatever key. And
Mm-hmm.
that thing tells you where to put your fingers if it's for guitar.
Okay.
Without that, the musical staff also tells you, but you have to be able to read music for that.
Right.
I mean, for me, I sight read music. I've studied music my whole life.
Well, that's
But
why I figured if I had that question, you'd be able to answer it.
But most people don't do that. Modern people, these days, you don't have to learn how to read music to play really good. I mean, really good on almost every instrument because they make tablature for everything. Here, I'll get a book right here. Banjo.
Wow. This is amazing.
I don't play, but I love learning about stuff. And you never know when that little tidbit of information that you learn will help you win a trivia contest.
So
a trivia contest.
Yeah, that's true, Scott.
this is a beginner book on 5-string banjo, Earl Scruggs.
Oh,
Okay.
I love banjo, man. I wish I could play the damn
Oh,
banjo.
Earl Shrugs. Oh, yeah, definitely.
So
My
if you
father
look
used to
in
listen to
here, if
that
you
all
look
the
in
time.
here, whatever this is, whatever song this is, it's going to have the musical staff, and
Mhm.
below it, it has a little thing called tablature. And all that does is tell you where to put your fingers. You don't have to even know anything else. It tells you where to put your fingers, and that's all you need. I have a 5-string banjo student. That's why this is sitting here. In fact, I have a lesson tomorrow. And so, and he's a brand new beginner. He started in November, and he's 72 years old.
Wow.
He
Good for
started
him.
the weekend after Thanksgiving, and he's already playing songs. So
Heck yeah.
Well, did he play a music instrument before that?
never played any instrument ever in his whole life.
Oh, wow.
He always wanted to. He's just too busy working and having big kids, and he happens to be my father-in-law. So
John Wayne bought a banjo in '77. I love the way banjos sound. I wish I could play a damn banjo. I just like
you
them.
can
My
you
father
can learn
used
the
to play the
banjo.
banjo.
Yeah. That
Look,
seems like a
it's
lot
not
of work.
hard.
When I right here, banjo, I think of that from Deliverance.
I was going to say Deliverance. Yeah. Well,
The dueling banjos.
I'm thinking Proud Mary, but it's not Proud Mary. There's a
Peanut.
Mary who plays a wicked banjo.
they did the banjos on Hee Haw and stuff too. Do you go that
Yep.
far back, Scott?
I know of it, and I remember my grandparents
Deliverance.
watching reruns of
You
it.
know Hee Haw, if you know damn, what's his name?
Roy Clark?
Not Roy Clark. The
Oh, Buck
BR
Owens.
549 guy.
Buck Owens.
No, not Buck
Yeah,
Owens.
Buck Owens.
Not Buck Owens. Roy
No?
Clark and Buck Owens were the main ones.
Right.
Junior Samples.
Look, Junior Sample.
Junior
Oh, okay.
Samples
Yeah, Junior
lived
Samples.
not
Okay.
that
Yeah,
far from
yeah,
me.
I remember that.
Yeah, so you remember Junior Samples. Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah.
so he lived not that far from me up in Cumming, which is really close to Lake Lanier, which everything is close to Lake Lanier
Really?
in Georgia. But the store there is called the Damn Store. And Junior would come in there all the time just wasted drunk. But yeah, he was on that show. He was all, come on down, BR 549. That's right, BR 549. You watch any of the old Hee Haw episodes, you'll
Yep.
see. That's
Yeah,
And Lily Tomlin as the operator, as the
mhm.
phone operator.
Yeah.
yep.
Hey, we used to play with her boobs all the time.
But they played a lot of banjo on Hee Haw.
I remember she took the operator thing out of that show, kept doing it, but I can't think
Yep.
of what the heck her name was.
Yeah. She kept on doing it.
because there was Phoenicia, I think was one of the people that she would say, but that wasn't her character name, but I don't remember.
And who was the actor? Tim Conway was the actor. The old guy and the lady on the bench.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember him from what's her name? The other show he was on. Oh, the one that. Oh,
the Carol
Oh,
Burnett
man.
show.
Yeah,
Carol
Lily
Burnett,
Tomlin.
yeah.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
the other one.
Yep,
Yeah.
Lily Tomlin.
Yeah, Carol Burnett show. They were, oh my gosh, Tim Conway on there, and damn, what's the main guy? What's the other guy's name? I can't remember.
Tim Conway was a genius.
Oh yeah,
He-
he's good.
He often had the whole cast in stitches.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all the time.
That elephant routine they
Oh
did.
my God, that
that
was the
stuff was
perfect- yeah.
hilarious. That was hilarious.
And they didn't know he was going to do that.
No,
And that's
Yeah.
why they busted
Oh
out.
no, that was all up the cuff.
the monkeys come down, do the merengue. I don't know how he comes up with that stuff. It's just crazy.
Some people are good at computers.
Yeah,
Some people are good at music or making things.
yeah.
Some people are just fucking funny. My oldest daughter is so funny. You can't even be around her. You're in stitches the whole time.
Harvey
Some people
Korman,
just
thank
have
you.
it.
John
Yeah,
Q.
Harvey
Yeah, Harvey
Korman.
Korman.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
He would crack up.
Lamar.
Tim
Yeah.
Conway, especially if he said tapioca or something. Oh my God, it would just every time he would say
Yeah,
koala,
Ernest-
koala, that would definitely
Yeah.
make Harvey.
Yeah,
Korman
Harvey
break
Korman
up.
was good in Blazing Saddles.
Another one,
Eddie.
another oldie that was good at impromptu. Red Skelton.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. See, that's way back there. Good Lord,
Yeah,
RS.
he played a good drunk.
How old are we? Oh, the
74.
good
Old.
drunk was the dude that was on the Dean Martin show. What is his
Next
name?
year,
Buster
this
Brooks.
coming July, I
Yes.
will be 25 for the third time.
What was it? Something Brooks. I know.
Foster Brooks.
Foster
that
Brooks.
played the drunk.
Man, he was a damn good drunk on that show. I was like, he's got
I
some
am
routines
Mr.
with Dean Martin.
Donaghy.
That was just so hilarious.
I
Oh
like
my
a lot of
God,
those
this
old,
is
the
great.
old roast videos.
Ernestine, the
gotta do this
operator.
more
Oh yeah,
often. You know that,
Ernestine. Yeah,
guys?
Red Skelton. Wow. See, we're so old. We just remember all these old shows. I mean, there wasn't much to do back then. You could go out. You know, you were supposed to stay out and play until the street lights came on. So we would come in, and then whatever was on TV, at least for me,
Yeah, you do that now and you're gonna
Yep.
get shot.
whatever my dad was watching, that's what we were watching. I didn't have a choice. So, but he liked watching Hee Haw, so I watched a lot of Hee Haw. So-
Yeah. I might be the
Ed?
baby, but I still did the same thing of going out and playing until the street lights came on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we were forced to watch Ed Sullivan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the
Ed
bubbles?
Sullivan. Yeah.
Yeah, here's a little tidbit for you. Ed Sullivan was so funny. How about this one? What was the guy's name?
I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
no,
did any of you guys
he-
get
he-
stuck
He had
watching?
the music show.
The music show, not the Gong Show, right?
No.
Follow the bouncing ball. Is that what you're thinking of?
No, what's that guy's name?
Oh,
Yeah,
Follow the bouncing ball.
Did any of you guys get stuck watching
yeah,
Lawrence
well,
Welk?
with the bubbles. Oh, come on.
Lawrence Welk.
Lawrence Welk.
Lawrence
Lawrence
Welk.
Welk.
Here's a tidbit for you. You notice he had an accent?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lawrence Welk is from the United States.
Right.
He
Yeah,
was
he
born
did what-
here.
Was it Polka?
But whatever polka kingdom he was born in, apparently he never got away from his parents much because he had an accent, some kind of Scandinavian accent. And he
That was Hungarian.
okay, he's from fucking Minnesota or something.
He was from Minnesota. Right.
Yeah, I guarantee
But he
nobody,
didn't have the Minnesota accent.
none
No,
of the
he
younger
sounded-
people now will know who the hell you're talking about if you say Lawrence Welk, because that's like an old name
No.
there.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
I've been told I was an old soul when I was growing up.
Mitch Miller.
Yeah, one thing we wouldn't get away with these days is the Amos and Andy show.
Oh
we
my
wouldn't.
God.
There's a lot of stuff
Like
now
Blazing
that
Saddles,
they
right?
couldn't put on TV.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot that they got away with. Even in the 80s, there's a lot of stuff they got away with that they cannot put. It's not politically correct anymore.
No,
So
not
all
that.
stuff
That
is gone.
that
I
and a
just-
lot of the Charlie Chang is no longer politically correct.
Right.
Okay,
Well,
here's
come
one
on.
for you. Do you
Like
know?
Blazing Saddles.
Here's one for you. So I was a home builder for the last half of my career.
Mm-hmm.
Here's something that they are not allowed to say anymore. For those of you who know anything about this, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're building a log home, do you put something between?
Yep, I know where you're going.
Yep.
It's called
Yep.
Chinking. Not allowed to use that term anymore.
That's hilarious.
What?
Laughing.
Well, you could use the old Celtic daub.
Yeah,
Daubing.
exactly.
Yeah, I saw a clip on TikTok where somebody went to go buy the stuff and they asked if they had any chinks at the store or chinking.
Yeah, I mean, it has nothing to do with Asians.
No.
But for whatever reason, to stay politically correct, you're not allowed to use that term anymore.
No.
Well,
Because
Speaking-
You'd be chastised for it.
I built a house in Washington. I finished it a couple of years ago now. And I did physically built it. I had it built. And it is a timber framed house. It's not a log, but it's a timber framed house. This is when I found out about this. Because there's a whole section that is log, typical log construction. And when I was asking my builder, the guy who was doing it about it, he said, "Oh, you can't use that term here." So what do you mean? He said, "We're not allowed to use those words here." I said, I don't remember what he said, but they have some new word for it, new term for it. Anyway.
On an old Rodney Dangerfield special, there was a comedian on there, and I thought it was funny because he goes, I was a house builder for 5 years. 5 years. I didn't think I ever finished that fucking house.
Well, it's crazy that you go for a person like me who goes from pretty high level in the music industry, building houses, and people always want to know why. And it's because I loved it. And it was a pure accident that I got into the management side of home building. I mean, it was a pure accident. So I was doing studio work in Los Angeles. So I was playing on other people's records.
Yeah.
A lot. But you have a lot of downtime. So how we worked was I would get a call from the studio or the record company, and I would go down there to do Billy Bob's record, and I'd be down there for 4 or 5 days, and I wouldn't work for a month. But trust me, you make enough in 4 or 5 days that it's plenty. But so on my off time, I had a friend who owned a construction company, and I had worked my way through school as a carpenter. So I would go help him. And in a weird chain of events, I ended up working for that builder full time and stayed, and I just never stopped. I stayed doing it. And, I just loved it. So I did it for a long time. And then I had my own company. I was an executive for other big national builders, and I started my own company. So I had my own mortgage company, my own home building company for a long time. So it's just strange how things change, people's careers differ, and what you end up doing.
Yep.
Well,
If you want to laugh along the lines of inappropriate language, look up George Carlin's 7 words you can't say on television.
Yep.
Well, I can say them here if you want.
Oh, absolutely.
I remember it. It's shit, piss, cunt, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits.
Yep.
Yeah.
And some
absolutely.
of them are duplicates, so that comes down to 5.
Yeah, you can't say tits on TV.
You know, Becca, you're saying that Mel Brooks couldn't do Blazing Saddles again. You know, and they're supposedly doing a Spaceballs too, and
They
I
are.
don't know
Yeah.
how they're going to do that and stay politically correct in today's society.
No,
Okay.
they can. They
You're,
can.
you're,
They can, because you don't have to use those derogatory names for people.
But
And,
Blazing
you know,
Saddles, no.
Or
I
they could
mean,
just change the rating. They could make
they
it rated
can. I
R.
mean, I don't usually have this type of humor, but I recently watched 7 Ways to Die in the West,
Oh my
and I thought
God,
it
that
was
was such a great movie.
hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. I usually don't have that type of humor.
No, that is great movie.
you're
RS.
talking about Blazing Saddles and how you couldn't make it. Have any of you guys watched the trailer for the new scary movie that they're making?
I have not seen it.
It is
No, I haven't
very
seen it yet.
politically incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Well, then I guess they can get away with it then.
They make fun of
I'll
the
have
they,
to watch
them, he, she pronouns in one part of it, and some of the others. I haven't seen the movie yet. It's actually coming out in June, but the trailer itself is very politically incorrect, and they're basically like, if you think this is bad, wait till you watch the whole movie.
Wow.
Well,
We're gonna have to look out
the
for
year
it.
that the year that
It's on YouTube.
Star Wars came out, George Carlin got his own show. It lasted all of 3 episodes.
Oh my God, George Carlin. He was the greatest.
oh, he was
Star
hilarious.
Wars. I watched it at drive-in theater.
I met him in New York one time, and he is hilarious.
The
Well,
line
he was
that
the-
I can remember from that 3-show series was he was in the bar of Star Wars, and he told one of the monsters, "Why don't you go over there and get yourself some octopussy?"
I saw Star Wars at the UA Theater in Westwood, California, the second week of April 1977. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Star Wars actually became a tradition with me and the missus. We had moved New Year's Eve, and we took the bed out of the trailer and set it up, and we were tired. It was almost midnight. We walked across the street to see a movie, and it was Star Wars. We came back and we took the champagne out of the trailer and a candy dish that a friend had given us, and we drank champagne from the candy dish. And every New Year's Eve, that became our tradition.
Wow.
Watch a
Cool.
movie and drink champagne out of the candy dish.
So
yes, JQ or John Q.
I'm from Southern California, so our tradition thing was Rocky Horror Picture Show. Starting in the
Rocky
70s.
Horror Picture Show. Oh my God, that was so great.
It still plays. It's 7 days a week right here.
Oh my
in
God,
LA.
really, Sean?
Oh yeah, 7 days a week.
Wow.
I will admit I have never actually watched that whole movie.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
I got it on DVD. I watched it all the time.
I'm not really a musical movie type person too. So
I'm sitting here playing a song, Scuba. It reminded me of something you said.
What did I say?
People using other songs. For example, there's an old chamber, Elizabethan chamber music song. So in the time of Elizabeth, that's called Ara Lee. And it's a famous chamber piece. It's also Love Me Tender by Elvis Presley.
Wow.
The same song.
Yeah.
Oh, two very old before they went to tape. That sort of bad, happenings on TV. The Cowboy Bob Show.
Oh yeah.
With Clara Bell. Okay.
And Howdy Doody.
One
I
of the
remember
kids.
Howdy Doody and Romper Red.
Howdy Doody. one of the kids got up out of the audience, and the camera was following him. He climbs up on the stage, goes over to the potted plant, pulls his pants down, and starts peeing in the potted plant.
Now I got one. I got
They
another one.
they went to tape.
Go ahead.
They went to tape from there. The second one that I remember before they went to tape, the Tonight Show with oh God, what was his name? He did Karnak.
Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson. He's interviewing Arnold Palmer and his wife, and he asks Arnold Palmer. He says, "You know, some sports people have rituals that they do to give them luck. Do you have a ritual that gives you luck on the golf course?" And Arnold Palmer says, "Yeah, my wife kisses my balls." And right off the bat, without thinking, Johnny Carson says, "I bet that makes your putter stand." Arnold stands up and decks Johnny Carson.
Those that don't know in chat, you know, that "I Will Always Love You" that Whitney Houston sings, that's Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
So Whitney Houston did it after Dolly Parton. So.
Well, wait a minute. Dolly Parton had a #1 hit on it twice before.
Right.
Before, right. But then I'm saying Whitney Houston did it.
Two different versions.
If you ever say that song, then everybody's going to think Whitney Houston.
Well, let's add that Dolly Parton has also had a third hit on it with Vince Gill, the same song.
Oh, man.
Let's also add that's the reason why Dolly Parton is worth $1 billion.
Oh, yeah.
And Whitney Houston died worth about 20 million.
Well, she smoked it all.
Really?
Oh, my goodness.
Dolly Parton is 80 years old, by the way. I played with Dolly. For all you folks who know who Dolly Parton is.
Mm-hmm.
My brother worked at the factory where they make rigs, Peterbilt, and Dolly Parton ordered one, and she insisted on being the first one to drive it. And the problem with that is they have to inspect them before, so they basically got her rig. It was custom built, by the way. Drove it, put it back on the line. Then Dolly showed up, so it looked like it was still on the line, so that she could drive it first. But they had already tested it. She just don't know that.
Anyway, I played with her. There's a small little venue in Los Angeles. It's actually Santa Monica, California. That's very famous. A lot of big names play there, and it's only a music store, so it's tiny. Holds about 90 people in the place where they have shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I happened to just be there, and to see her perform. And the guy who was the manager of McCabe's and I were real good friends, and he took me to the green room and introduced me to her. And I told her we had a few friends in common that she was, that I was friends with and she was friends with. And one of them is a dulcimer player named David Schnoffer. And I told her, I said, hey, David Schnoffer is a real close friend of mine. I said, we used to teach dulcimer at festivals and stuff together. She said, do you know how to play dulcimer? I said, yeah. She said, will you play a song with me? I said, sure. So we did her live show. We did Little Rosewood Casket, and I played the dulcimer. And what's funny is she played the guitar. She's a lot better than you might think. Well, even with those long fucking nails, you know what she did? She tuned it to a straight open tuning and just barred across. But
wow,
that's interesting. I took a lesson from David.
Oh, David and I were pretty good friends.
That's
he was a character. He's passed away quite some time ago now. But
back to cars, my father did not like automatic transmission.
Oh crap! I got this.
He only wanted stick shift. There was a Cadillac dealership in our neighborhood, and he made them make specifically for him a Cadillac with a stick shift, and I learned to drive on that. So far as I know, it's the only Cadillac that had a stick shift.
Well, I think the Cadillacs in the very beginning had stick shifts, but it would have been early on during
Maybe.
the 30s. Because I don't think the automatic transmission came out until the 40s.
The 45 or so, yeah.
Yeah, but all the Cadillacs after that are certainly automatics.
I was on a hill and a guy comes up behind me. We're at a stoplight. And the hill is about, 15 degrees or so.
Oh,
Guy
boy.
came up real close to me behind me. And I turned to my dad and said, what am I going to do? He's really close. And he says, well, I don't know what you're going to do, but the light has changed. I took about 3 inches. I saw the guy almost go away because I took about 3 of those 6 inches before I started moving forward. He was in a small car.
Well, I have a stick shift story. I had a little MG and I had to go to San Francisco and I didn't want to fly. I wanted to drive because I want to drive up the coast, you know? So I'm from Southern California, Los Angeles County, and I was going to San Francisco and I drove my MG. Well, if you've ever seen pictures of San Francisco, there's not a flat spot in it.
Nope.
All
Nope.
up. And you should have seen at the top of a hill where you're facing up and you have a standard transmission car and there's traffic
Yep.
15 people deep behind you. Man, it was nerve-wracking trying to take off without rolling.
One time when I went to San Francisco, I took one of those Razor scooters, and it is some kind of fun going down one of those hills on a Razor scooter.
That's awesome.
You weren't just coasting down, you're actually.
Oh no!
Oh, if you want to stop, you grab a pole or a sign.
Yeah.
There's no putting your foot down and stopping.
Well, no. You're saying you're going down on a Razor scooter. I don't know if it was one of the electric ones.
No, the one that's like a skateboard. It's just two wheels.
Yep. Mulholland Drive is interesting to drive down too.
It's pretty close to here. Well, actually, it was real close to where I used to live before I bought this farm. I'd call it a farm. It's not a farm. It's a spot in the middle of the desert. Is what it really is. But yeah, it's fun to drive on it, but it's dangerous because everybody wants to go look at it.
Yep.
You know, but
you're not the only car going down.
Oh no. And almost all of them are trying to go fast.
I was sensible. I want the 15 that's posted.
Yeah. I've been up and down it a million times. It's a tourist thing for one thing. And people come to California and say, hey, I want to see this Mulholland Drive. Okay. I'll take you.
There's been lots of wrecks.
I used to have a 3 on a tree. You know what that is?
Oh yeah.
Yep, my grandfather had a Ford truck that had the gear and you drift that way.
Yep. Yeah, 3
I
on a
forget
tree. I had a
which car it
63
was, but
Chevy pickup.
my father had one of those where the shifting was all push buttons.
Oh yeah, Chrysler products had it.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't the Corvair had a push button transmission too?
Yes.
I don't think so. I don't remember the
No,
Corvair
I think
having
so.
it.
Really?
No, I don't
I
think
want to
so.
say it did. I know they didn't last very long because of that. What's his name? Ralph Nader.
Yeah, I had
can't
2 of them
remember
in my
what car it
lifetime.
was.
They were fantastic cars.
All right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get in the house. It's date night.
It is time to get off of here, guys. I do appreciate everybody coming on tonight. I mean, this
not a problem
was
at any time.
this was
I got a
fun.
quickie.
I mean, it really was.
Yep.
Y'all brought up some really old memories that I was like, damn, I thought I forgot about that. And then you're like, no.
Yep. Nice seeing you, Sean.
I've got a quickie, Scuba.
Nice
Scott.
seeing everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice
nice
seeing
seeing
you.
everybody.
Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe. We'll be back on next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Absolutely.